To know more on HIV or AIDS, call toll-free number 1097. Know your status. Be educated about AIDS. Issued in public interest by the Meghalaya AIDS Control Society.
Sngi kepesan joko Dorbar mangtingka kala Khluid Chipang haka kenta keli bajubab. Hadin ba wemeli kanor Shillong ba Adelbert nongrum la peni dak jingdom ya ka sorkar ka plaong pakadang bishar haka bayde ba jing Pynjlan ya kerta Thep kam kisamla haki tenat prepare jong ka sorkar. Mendakasi nakaliang wemeli ka UDP na po mokyao uba nujor ki sungo na wanra ya ka jingkeli hato ka sorkar kala simkya ya ka jingtra ka UDP ban Pynjlan ya kerta Thep kam Hakaba nakaliang menteri orang ba konrad ke sangma ula pentip baka sorkar kadang bicar punya yakni ke kam nakaliang menteri orang ba ula penpau baka ni kadai ka mat ka badan kam pat nakaliang ka sorkar kala persang banle AA henreki don rugi benta bayo baddu jumutoy hakaba ula pentip bala Pynjlan ru yagarta nakam ta ki nurse shaka arpnyo snem ban Thep kam bat nakam ta ki scheduled tribe la Pynjlan sa chipo snem Katkum kejingi tu jong menteri rongba kerta Thep kam hak jylla hadu menta kalong nakam ta ki office jong ka sorkar jylla hapo arf news stem ki doktor hapo sapoi snem professor laipo arf snem hak kam pulit nakam ta sub inspector hapo arf news stem kat bagi constable hapo arf snem hak jong por lai tu ru baka don kejing penkala hakikat tu kan ki selection board henrei kerta ka balong kelum ban Thep kam hak jylla kadai hapo arf news snem Habai simbenta hak jingkeli benrap uba Adelbert ula peni ya ke jingdom ki samlai kala susep hak por wat kam dak bala ongru kamot ayu bakat sorkar kadang besar hak ni kapor nakaliang konrad ula penpau ya ke jing bam snotanat ya ko rukom wanda jong wemeli ya ke jingkeli dak ba ong ba wemeli umla banle drama hapo ki Dorbar hak ni ke jong kapor la yang usembut menteri rangba Ubala kentu yu wemele haba ubu ya ke jingkeli udai banbu swa sharut ya ke jing sngau.
So reply to start question 42. So the matter is being examined. Yes, Balujo.
Mr. Speaker, sir, since the reply at staff question number 42 is the matter is being examined. So I would just like to bring to the notice of this August House that this is a very important issue, sir. As we all are aware, there are thousands, hundreds, or maybe thousands of youth who could not apply for government job due to the existing age bar, sir. And moreover, Speaker, sir, through you, I would like to apprise the House that even the UPSC has already increased the age relaxation limit for appointments, sir, based on practical reality. On an individual time requirement to acquire the desired educational qualification and experiences, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would really like to appreciate the efforts taken by the government to increase the age relaxation for recruitment for the post of teachers, sir. And this really proved to be a saving grace for most of the potential candidates, sir, since most of them has been absorbed in the government job in teaching sector. But in certain cases, sir, as I have mentioned earlier, it is not enough since there are hundreds or maybe thousands of youth, despite having all the requisite qualification, are still unable to apply for government job due to the existing age limits, sir. And let us not forget about the year 2020, sir. It has proved to be a nightmare for all of us, because since most of the month during the year 2020, there is not even a single government job that has been tested, that has been taken, or any appointment has been made, or any advertisement. And this is all due to the COVID-19 pandemic, sir. Therefore, sir, I would like to request the Honorable Chief Minister, through you, sir, to kindly examine this very important issue. And I have great hope that since the government has already extended upper age limit for the recruitment of the teacher, I have great hope that through this government, that it will extend the upper age limit for the recruitment of various posts in the government sector. This is my humble request through you, sir, to the Honorable CM.
So the points that have been mentioned by the Honorable Member, sir, are very genuine in nature. There is no doubt about it, sir. And in fact, time and again, government has taken steps to increase the age limit and give special provisions for special categories also. So for example, for nurses, though it is 27, but there's a relaxation of 10 years additional for the STs. Again, for other areas also, like we just mentioned, for teachers, professors. So time and again, government has considered this. There is plus and there is minus to this decision. And normally, the plus, of course, is the fact that the youth will have more time to prepare and to appear for different posts. So therefore, the employment opportunity does come in for the youth. The downside, of course, the major downside of this is the fact that that you will have lesser time, and some of the works require a lot of field work and physical work. So therefore, younger age group is required. Therefore, for example, in the constables, age is 21 plus 5, of course, for the STs. So therefore, these are the kind of plus and minus that are there. The reason I'm mentioning all of this is because we also are equally concerned about this. This has been discussed a number of times unofficially in the cabinet also. So definitely, sir, we will examine this matter, and the suggestion that's given by the honourable member has been noted down, sir.
What is the entering employment age for the other 7 northeastern states, sir? Present.
So sorry, I didn't get the question, sir.
Sir, what is the present government job admission age for the remaining 7 northeastern states?
So I don't have all the states, but you're asking for the age limit. So for Assam, grade 1 and grade 2, it's 38. Grade 3 and grade 4 is 44. In Mizoram, it's 35. Nagaland is 35. And general category is 30. For UPSC, it's 32.
The present age in the state of Meghalaya, sir?
So as I was mentioning, there are different categories. So, but yes, for government service that is there, it's 27. But then if you go, as I said, into other categories like doctors, it's 41. Professors and teachers is 32. For the nurses, it's 27 plus 10. For constable, is 21. For SI, 27. Followers, 27. But for the government service, it's 27. If you were to compare the answer that I gave for the other states in the Northeast. But as I said, since there are different recruitment boards, different categories, so there are some changes that have been made in those categories. But in general, it's 27 compared to the other states which I've mentioned to you.
So don't you think it is injustice to the state of Meghalaya when the other state have raised the employment age and Meghalaya is still stagnant with 27 plus 5?
Yes, sir. As I've mentioned in my reply, sir, that we are definitely examining this in a very serious manner. There are plus and minus to it. The fact that UPSC also has raised it, so it also indicates that there is a need to work on this line. But as I said, it will not be correct for me to give a commitment on the floor of the House right now, because it's a decision that we'll have to take as a cabinet as a whole, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I also stand here to share the concerns of the people of the state, sir, wherein the matter of the upper age relaxation is actually a big concern for the youths of the state, sir, now. And I'm happy to hear from the Honorable Chief Minister that the matter is being examined, sir. So I appreciate that the state government may kindly take it on an expeditious manner, because there are many states in the northeast who have already relaxed the upper age limit, sir. And considering the fact that there are a lot of vacancies in the state and a lot of posts that are being advertised, last year, the whole year, practically everything had come to a standstill due to the corona pandemic, sir. And therefore, my question and to the Honorable Chief Minister is, how long would the government take to consider this proposal, sir?
As I said, so it will not be possible for me to give a time frame for this. But definitely it's an issue that is important, and we have discussed this a number of times. And definitely we will examine this in a very serious manner further, sir. But giving a time frame and a limit would not be appropriate on the floor of the House, sir. But I thank the Honourable Member for the suggestions that he has given, sir, and we've noted his points.
I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Taken part in this very serious issue. I do really wanted to take actively with this very important issue, but since I brought in the form of a resolution, so I'm waiting for that chance. So, sir, this is a serious matter. We realize the fact that our youth had wasted so much of their chances of their opportunity. Like the question is the principal question which had put by the honourable member. It is true that if we go back to 2020, how much loss to our beloved youth who are supposed to face the age bar at that point of time. So I do hope that the government of the day should take seriously, because it is a matter of fact that we should give a boon to our beloved youth. If you cannot give a job, at least you should give, or you could give, a hope. So with due respect, through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, I seriously urge the government, and I do really wanted to know what exactly means by examination, because every time examination, I don't know when will the diagnosis will come at the right time. So
I don't have a dictionary in front to give the exact thing to examine, sir, but the point is, as I said, that there are pros and cons to every decision that we take, sir. So therefore, we need to go into the details of what could happen if we increase the age limit. So therefore, when we increase the age limit, now, for example, issues like the age factor comes in. So people, where we require individuals to be slightly more physically stronger, therefore, those areas will be affected. How many such jobs are there? How many people will be affected? Could we find ways in which we could segregate these different categories? So all these aspects need to be done, because whatever decision we take should be in the best interest of all the youth, but should not affect the overall functioning of the government. So balancing this entire aspect requires examination, which is also the diagnosis also. And then, of course, once it is done properly, once it is examined properly, diagnosis done properly, steps are taken to ensure that we minimize the cons or the negative side of the entire decision, that's when we will start the treatment also. So therefore, that's why it requires us to do a detailed examination, sir. But as I said, it's being discussed very in detail, and we will, come to a final conclusion very shortly, sir.
Just one more supplementary. So with due respect, I'm serious with this issue. I want that everyone should be serious with this issue. We cannot play with the life, with the future life of our...
Sir, please ask the honourable member not to be so melodramatic every time. Obviously, we are serious, sir. We all are serious here.
Okay, we'll see this.
If he thinks just by raising his voice, if he's just by raising his voice, he thinks he's the only serious person out here. He's doing this every time, sir. What is this? Ask him to please ask the questions properly.
Okay.
So no need to be melodramatic here.
Okay.
Please be respect the house.
I fully know.
Ask the question.
Yeah, I fully knew about that. This is not a drama hall, because we are supposed to be legislator, not actor. I know, but In regards with this,
Because, point of order, as a legislator, I would like to appeal and request each and every honorable members of this August House, when you ask question, please leave aside your emotion. We are not here
seriously
to
concerned.
display our emotion.
Seriously,
We are here,
emotion
we are here to
seriously
share
concerned.
the concern of everybody for
Emotion
the interest
means
of the state.
seriously concerned.
Always he's doing like that, sir. Always he's doing like that.
Emotion means
And he's making the
seriously
fun
concerned.
of the house.
Please.
This should not be done.
Emotion means
This should not,
seriously
sir.
concerned.
I cannot stand anymore. This should not be the way. You have been here for, I think, six sessions we
You're
had.
fooling around everything.
Session we had.
Last session,
But
I have
this
put
is
a
not
question
fair, sir.
to a comment, to
This
honorable
is not
comment.
fair.
And then you replied to me. So, with due respect,
Please take your seat.
please let me finish, sir.
Please take your seat, I said.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I hope you will give me a chance.
I will always give a chance to everyone, but I would like to see that whenever we ask a question, please ask in a polite manner. Please have a respect. Everybody, all this 60 members who are in this organization, we are serious when we are discussing any matters. It's not a place that we are here, just to come and sit in the house and, discussing whatever we want to, talk whatever we want to talk. So I would like to request all the honorable members, so please kindly respect. And there are few questions which you put forward to the government. There are few things which government can do, which few things which government cannot do. There are few things that the minister, the chief minister can respond possibly or in whatever way. But we can't expect that everything, whatever we ask, it will be done. At the same time, I have listened from the honorable chief minister also that he has, I could understand that he is looking into that, and he said it has been excellent. This is the first time that it's been brought, though in the previous sessions also. But however, I would like to request to kindly maintain the decorum and the discipline in this August House.
Apologize, Mr. Speaker, sir, through you to the Honorable August House. Sir, let me remind why I have to urge the government to be serious on this. Last session, I put this very same question to the government, and the answer whether the government whether the mind of the government will enhance the upper age limit from 1 to 8, from grade 1 to 8, or from grade 1 to 4. And the replies said no. But while I'm asking about MCS and MPS, they said under examination. They contradict among the concerned minister and the government itself. So may I get the clarity on this? That's why I'm asking whether it is a serious concern about that word examination, or it's just to please everybody.
So when we give a reply in this house, sir, it is meant to be very serious, sir. There is no question. We are accountable to the house and we are accountable to the people of the state. We cannot give any statement when we are not serious. So I would request that not to come out with these kind of statements. We're ready to give the facts and figures. We're ready to answer. We're ready to give commitments, as you said, when it is meant to be given, sir. And obviously, when we feel that it needs to be examined, we say it's examined. And I've mentioned that when we say with the word examined, it means we need to see the pros and cons. Every decision has got an impact in different ways. So government has to be very, very careful when we take a decision, minimize the cons, and then take the step forward. So that exercise does need time, and we're doing it. And I've mentioned it the third time today in this house, sir. So I think I would request the honorable member to listen to that reply and then accordingly ask.